streaming on the internet.
So I just clicked my timer. This is going to be 10 minutes.
All right, weekend preview. Let's go.
Mateo, I know that I saw you 3 seconds ago, but I just always feel excited to see you here on Zoom. It feels like a real occasion.
Likewise, thank you.
So we're going to give you our weekly rundown of what's happening over the next few days, as well as 3 items of news from Folk Central. So let's go.
All right, it's Thursday, September 29th. We have the Dunham Trio in tonight, 7 p.m. show.
Yep, Alan's a 518 musician up in the Glens Falls area, and just not too long ago, within the last year, a label out of Chicago released an album that Alan first brought to market in the 1980s, back when he was playing here at Caffe Lena. So in a fit of nostalgia, we're having a reunion show, and he's going to be back playing that album, some other newer songs. Alan's a guy who does a lot of good with his music, and he's got a great trio that he's bringing. Should be a really sweet night of songs.
Awesome.
Yep.
We move right into Friday. It's the last Friday of the month, so it's Captain Fun's Lunchtime Listening Hour. That's a noon free event with Dan DeFedericis doing the DJing this week.
Yep, he's picking out the song list for us, and it's just a chance for music lovers to hang out, drink free Caffe Lena coffee, eat lunch, bring your own lunch, and hang out and listen to some records and just enjoy songs that you probably haven't heard for a long time. And there's just something different about listening to music with other people that takes it to another level. It's a really sweet event, totally free, and just a fun hang for an hour.
Yeah, always fun to dive into Al McKinney's listening library for sure.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And we have an update on the Darling Side show that evening, Friday, the 30th at UPH. We are postponing to November 3rd.
Yeah. COVID strikes again. It really stinks. It's so hard to get out from underneath this awful disease, and we just all have to be patient and flexible. And so big apologies to people whose Friday night plans just kind of got wrecked, but stick with us. We'll be doing the show on November 3rd. Don't refund your tickets, just hang on to them. They'll be good for November 3rd. And for those of you who had missed out, there are still tickets available and you can buy them now. So see you in November, Darling Side.
Yeah, and we're lucky Caitlin Canty is coming back with them in November as well, still opening the show.
Yep.
So then Friday night, we actually at the cafe, we do have our show. We have a Playwrights Jam. The Gala is returning. It's an 8 p.m. show. Can you tell us about this?
Yeah, so the Playwrights Jam is a fairly new initiative. You know, there's a long history of theater here at Caffe Lena. I'm sitting in what used to be the prop storage area for our Black Box Theater. You, Mateo, are sitting in Lena Spencer's old office. That's what that lobby is. And the Playwrights Jam is an opportunity for local people who like to write plays to bring a scene from something that you've been working on and to cast it from the people who show up for the event and to have it read on stage by people who are, some of them are off-duty professional actors, some of them are just, other playwrights. They take parts, they read through your scene, and you get a little bit of feedback from the group. For people who just want to sit in and listen, you get a little bit of humor, a little bit of drama, a little bit of history. It's a huge variety of short scenes. And for people who are playwrights, it's just a wonderful opportunity to connect with a community and get better at what you're doing. So that's going to be at 7 o'clock.
I believe so.
Okay.
I thought it was a Friday, so it was at 8 p.m.
It might also be at 8 p.m. So we're going to encourage you, along with us, to check caffelena.org for the time of the Playwrights Jam on Friday. But it's everybody's welcome to come. We're calling it a gala because the kitchen will be open and you can get coffee and cookies if you want to, as well as wine and beer. You can make it as gallerific as you want.
The choice is yours.
The choice is yours.
But then this weekend too, we have the Caffe Lena at SPAC Festival Saturday. So
and the
cool.
weather is going to be so good. You don't know. You
Awesome.
don't know how many prayers went into that. So, yeah. And I'm sorry, I don't want to gloat about good weather when so many other people are facing really scary weather right now. So, good luck to everybody who's in that situation, which is a lot of our musicians and agents and stuff that we work with. So prayers for safety. But we are going to have good weather over at SPAC this weekend. We have 2 afternoons of music, Saturday, noon to 4, Sunday, noon to 4. We're at the Charles Wood stage, also nicknamed the Gazebo stage. If you were to park in the big SPAC parking lot on Route 50, you'll see signs to come to our little festival, and you basically pass by the amphitheater, keep going, and there you'll be. And it's a great band shell, open lawn, food available, information booths, and fabulous music for 4 hours each afternoon, completely free. Caffe Lena did all of the booking. SPAC does all the production work. It's wonderful teamwork. It's gotten to be a great, a favorite event for a lot of people in the Capital District to come out for that. We expect probably 600 people or so to come.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What a range of musicians too at that weekend. It's pretty insane.
Yeah, we've got so North Carolina, string duo, very folky, mountainy music, starting it out on Saturday. They're called the Resonant Rogues. And then we go into, who's next? Kosek Brass Band. Oh my gosh, these guys are so much fun. It's like a 7-piece brass band out of Ithaca playing Eastern European kind of folk styles. Very fun. And then we have Dreamers Circus, which is this incredibly high-end act from Denmark. And that's being underwritten by our Nordley's Foundation grant that we have for presenting global music. So Dreamer Circus is just serene and beautiful music. And then on Sunday, we start out with Hold On Honeys, which is a vocal trio out of Troy that is really starting to catch on in the Capital District. Just beautiful 3-part female harmonies. And then we have, oh gosh, Chris Matthews, who is a very positive, anthemic folk activist songwriter. She's all about calling people in to be unified against injustice, and a wonderful voice for good. And then we close out with a very favorite Caffe Lena act, the Oshima Brothers.
Awesome. What a weekend at SPAC.
I know, isn't that fun? And do we do it all in the afternoon and then just go home and put our feet up and rest? No, we don't, because we're Caffe Lena, so we've got shows at night too.
Yes. Saturday night we have Heather Pearson's acoustic trio at the venue at 8 p.m. show.
Yeah, really, that's kind of special, and don't miss it if you're a Heather Pearson fan or if you haven't discovered her yet, because one of the band members, our beloved Davey Sturdivant, who's a multi-instrumentalist, including trumpet, fabulous member of the band, he's retiring. This is going to be his last tour with the band, so don't miss this show with Davey Sturdivant. And then Sunday,
the Old Blind Dogs. A 7 p.m. show here at the cafe.
Coming from Scotland. They are Scots traditional music, and yes, they have great Highland pipes. And it is so stirring and fun, says Sarah Craig with her Scotch ancestry. But it's really, really one of the top ranked Scottish traditional bands in the world. And it's been years since we got to have them here because of Big You Know What. And we're so excited to have them back.
Very exciting. And then we head right into our Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We have a music open mic on Monday, as per usual, the best open mic in the land.
Yeah.
That's a 6:30 p.m. sign up. Those are free, or a suggested donation of $3 to $5. And Tuesday the 4th, we're doing the storytelling open mic is back for a 7 p.m. show. We're at 10 minutes. It was blurred out too.
Yeah, just ignore it. It's going to be 10-ish minutes. Okay.
That's us. And then Wednesday night, we have our poetry night, and this week's feature is Lance Henson. That'll be a 7 p.m. show. So we're at our 10 minutes, but we do have a few other business. Sarah, do we want to rapid fire this?
Okay, we're going to do it real quick. First of all, we brought back Art of Community this past Tuesday. We had a great conversation with Nancy Dwyer from Gateway House of Peace, which is a hospice in Ballston Spa. We learned some great ideas about how to handle life in the nonprofit sector, how to stay inspired, how to learn how to do a great job. And so we're going to do this on the last Tuesday of every month. The Chamber of Commerce is helping us put this together. You can watch that conversation on Caffe Lena's Facebook page, and you're already there. So just scroll down a little bit and find it. And Nancy did an amazing job. We had so much fun doing that. Number two, wanted to mention drop-in classes. You want to talk about that, Mateo?
Yeah, so the School of Music programs are in full swing right now. We have the Bluegrass and the Playwrights Jam classes. You can sign up for the full session, but we are offering drop-in options now. So it's $25 per class. You'll save money by signing up for the whole session, but if you want to just attend piecemeal and come when you can, it's $25 a class. You just come right up and we'll take care of you.
Yep, it's it is so much fun, and the both classes are growing, and we had a great circle for the Bluegrass Jam this week. So definitely do that. And then I don't want to rush this, so I'm just going to say a little bit about it because it's so important, and we'll talk about it more next week. But we have an event happening here on October 23rd. That's something we've never done before, and I've never seen done actually anywhere else either. It's a free drop-in clinic for underinsured or uninsured musicians to stop in and get some basic health checks done, get connected with the medical system, get fitted for custom hearing protection earplugs that'll keep your career going for longer than it otherwise might. All of this is completely free to you. If in the course of getting checked out by the medical personnel that will be here from Saratoga Hospital, Saratoga Community Health Center, and Hudson Headwaters Health Network, if you discover you've got something that needs some follow-up treatment, medication, Saratoga Community Health Center has pledged to provide that to you at no cost, including medications, for anybody who's uninsured until they can connect you with affordable insurance. So there's absolutely no reason to stay away. You walk out with custom fitted earplugs. You get some basic health checks to put your mind at ease, or to nip something early so that you can keep making music for us. And that's what we want. So we thank our health partners who are making this possible, as well as donations that we got to fund those earplugs for you. It's the Kate Cashel Fund, which is at the Community Foundation for the Greater Capital Region. It's Allardyce Building Supply. It's Gem Inc., which is a company owned by Caffe Lena's recently past board president, Jim Mastriani. And we thank those donors, and we're still actually looking for about $2,000 to fully fund the ear protection program. So if you yourself would like to help out, or you know an employer or something like that who can help out with, we're looking for a couple more $1,000 donations. We would really appreciate that. It makes a big difference for musicians. Thank you.
Yeah, and like Sarah said, first of its kind event, at least definitely in our area. And you know, this is not something that's done often at all worldwide, if ever. So you know, help us make this happen for our local area musicians.
Absolutely. And we
Awesome.
have so many more ideas of things we want to do for musicians after this. So help us make a huge success of this so we can justify spending all our time on it.
Yes, we have a notepad full of them. So.
All right. That wasn't too bad.
We did it. 15 minutes right on the dot. Look at us go.
So everybody, see you at SPAC this weekend, Saturday and Sunday afternoon, and see you at everything else too. Thank you so much for all you do to keep the music community strong.
CaffeLena.org for all information, to support us, to check out shows, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Bye-bye.